Welcome to People. I'm Shirley Lin. I'm speaking with a very good friend, okay, and her name is Revital Golan. She is the managing director of Anemone Ventures. I almost stuttered. But anyway, she's been here 11 years, and she started this company in 2009, and it's a business consulting firm specializing in technology firms coming into Taiwan. Well, let's meet Revital. Hello. Well, Revital is from Israel, so she's very, I don't know, you stand out in this country.
I do?
Think. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Anyway, so Revital is married. She's got 2 wonderful children, and she's loving it here. You can tell. You'll find out, because at the end I'm going to ask her something. But anyway.
And I do love it here.
Yes, I know. So, first of all, why Taiwan?
Why Taiwan? Initially, we moved to Asia in 1999, my husband and I. We started in Singapore, moved to Korea, and later were transferred to Taiwan by our companies. However, we love Taiwan and we decided to stay here. So why do we love Taiwan? Many reasons.
Really?
Yes.
Name some more.
Taiwan is such a convenient country to live in. The people are the nicest in Asia. It's a safe place for the family and a very friendly place to do business.
Wow. Well, what about some of the things that you had to adjust, from, some of the, I don't know, practices that you have or habits from back home and here? Has it been
the adjustment
easy?
was made when we moved from Israel to Asia, and we gradually made a lot of adjustments. Israelis are very direct people, where in Asia we learned how to be more humble. Really? I have to say, which is a very good attribute to learn for Israelis. And we learned how to be more courteous, which I was very thankful for that. So the adjustments were made along the way. Taiwan being a very nice and welcoming country, the adjustments that we needed to make were actually not so significant. We enjoyed it a lot, and we still enjoy it.
Oh, because you already made that adjustment before you came to Taiwan from other Asian countries.
Correct. And Taiwan only helped us enhance those skills.
Really? Well, that's great. Well, for our listeners, maybe you don't realize that Israeli women, they have this military obligation.
Correct.
From what age?
From the age of 18, it's compulsory to serve the military.
Right.
For both men and women. And in fact, I see this as a very big benefit and a period that contributed to my personality and who I am as a manager and a business person. Yeah. So I do not regret even one moment serving in the military.
Well, that is so neat. Was that for a year or how long?
I served for 2.5 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, so Revital to me is a very straightforward woman, but she's also very loving. She's so friendly and so easy to get along with.
Thank you.
So yeah, but now, what do you think it's been like working in Taiwan as compared to Singapore or even back home? Well, actually, you were too young when you were leaving Israel. You didn't even have any work experience there.
Most of my career life was established in Asia. And I'm very fortunate to have the majority here in Taiwan. First, working with Taiwanese is a good experience. Taiwanese are well educated, they're extremely open-minded, and they are hard workers. So it's great to have them as a team. Also, doing business with local companies, I find them very approachable and very open-minded about new technologies that we are trying to introduce from Israel, from Europe, and also from the US. So it has been good so far. Of course, doing business is tough everywhere. So it's better to do it in a pleasant and friendly environment such as Taiwan.
Ah. And what's it been like working with Taiwanese people? You say we're hardworking people. I think we've changed over time. You know, I mean, I don't think Taiwanese people used to be that much that well. Although, you know, I think Taiwanese people's background is from farming, and I think I guess the biggest change is Taiwanese people know how to enjoy life now. Maybe in the last, I don't know, 40, 50 years that they started learning how to enjoy life. But before this, they've always been working hard for the sake of their family members.
Correct, and that's the base of the hardworking personalities that they bring in. I mean, Taiwan transformed for the last 60 years from agriculture to a leading ICT manufacturing country, right? And that is very appealing to many technology-based companies based in Israel, for example. Now, while Taiwanese are very open-minded and friendly and hardworking and educated people, sometimes I would hope that they would be more proactive employees or independent thinkers rather than just executors. So I think that the balance between what they bring and what I try to also influence them maybe puts us in a better situation, providing better services to our client. And there is still to learn, of course. And Taiwanese do like to enjoy their life, but interesting enough, I find that I have better knowledge of new location in Taiwan which they did not explore. So sometimes I encourage my Taiwanese employees to go and travel and see the country because it's a beautiful country. So many outdoors places to go and explore and do sports. And you know I love sports.
Yes, I know. You just reminded me. Actually, Rivital is very active and she loves sports. She loves biking around. She even tried triathlon, for that matter, to the point where she hurt herself.
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about negative stuff. We're just going to talk about the good experience.
I know. Yeah. Now that, I think, helps you keep a very bright, positive, optimistic outlook of things and also your personality.
Thank you.
So you have a great family where you love to exercise together. I understand your kids and your husband are also very active. But you're probably the most active among the four of you.
I'm not sure, but maybe it's my therapy. I exercise and it's actually good for my personality. So maybe I'm selfish by exercising every day.
Now, you do exercise every day?
I do.
All right. So you do make time, right?
I do.
See, that's what Taiwanese people need to learn from you. Instead of just being working hard, working away. What do you think about Taiwan's people where they feel obligated to stay late after work if their boss haven't left?
Thank you for asking me this. Because yes, because in my opinion, putting the hours in is not important. It's important the progress that you make and the results that you bring. I don't look for my employees to be before me or stay after me, but I am focused on the progress that they have made and the results that they have brought to the company and to our clients. And that's all that matters. But in terms of finding time and priorities, there is no such thing as I have no time or I'm too busy. It's all about your own priorities, okay? So my priorities are to exercise, and therefore I wake up at 4:30 a.m. every day, and then I'm back.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
What time did you get up this morning?
This morning I woke up at 4:15. That's when I start my day.
What?
Because that's when I start my day. I wanna make the time for my exercise and for myself, just this kind of self-thinking.
Do you have a time where you meditate?
Well, swimming, running, and cycling is my meditation.
Wait a minute. All in one morning? Swimming, cycling?
Not in one morning. Maybe one morning swimming, the other one cycling, the other one running. And then I'm back to have breakfast with my family. And they don't even know what happened before, what I did, where I was. So I focus on my family then.
What time do you go to bed?
I don't go to bed late.
What? Oh.
Yeah, no, I do not go to bed late. Yeah.
Like
I'm an early
9,
person.
10?
Something around those
That's
hours.
good. I mean, that's healthy.
Whether it's good or not, my battery simply dies towards the end of the day.
If you get in a routine where you get up at 4:30 in the morning, I mean, obviously you shut down at a certain time.
At a certain time.
And apparently, humans, our body need to be flat, resting at 11 p.m.
Really? So
Yeah.
that's definitely true for me.
So
but in
you're doing
terms of
good.
balancing your own hobby and your career and family, everybody have their own balance. I hope that I have the right one for me, but I try to make the priority in terms of time, and for me it actually means less sleep and more of
exercise.
more of the other stuff.
What do you think about women's role in Taiwan? Taiwanese women? Yeah. What have you seen?
In the past 10 years, I have seen Taiwan transform in that aspect. You see more women taking business executive roles, government official roles. And
You've set a good example yourself.
Thank you. I'm inspired by many other high executive women here in Taiwan and in Israel as well. So I have seen this transformation and more women taking significant roles. However, there's still room for improvement because I sometimes see that Taiwanese women are taking a more conservative role with the family and find it challenging to balance between demanding career and family life. So I hope to see that even continue to improve. In Israel, for example, there is a very important nomination recently and also a good change where the central bank governor was nominated as a woman for the first time. So that is very interesting. However, there is also in Israel a lot to be done, because if you look at some of the statistics, less than 23% of the parliament members are women. Only 10% of the mayors in Israel are women. And among the 6 presidents of major universities in Israel, only 1 is woman. I would hope that in both Taiwan and Israel, women will take a more significant role in decision-making position.
How are you
I
going
would
to
hope that.
do that?
Well, I hope to inspire other women.
I think you can do that.
And I think that, again, finding the right balance between work, family, and your own hobbies is very important. And that balance needs to be reached internally. You cannot teach that. Everybody needs to find their own balance. But you can inspire them that it's possible. And it is possible.
Yeah. I mean, Revital can do it, so obviously it's possible.
I hope I do it well.
Because
but
people think they don't have 24 hours is not enough time in a day, you know, to do all the things that you actually do. But I think what it does is, if you get up early, then you feel like you've got all the time in the world,
that's
right?
Correct. I feel that as well.
Because that's a time when you wake up and everybody is still asleep, and you can get so much done within that time.
And you know what? I love it. I love it when it's all quiet and dark, and I can just do my own stuff and just think. Because when you are by yourself exercising, you internally think and I make a lot of decisions then, and I solve a lot of the problems that I have, a lot of the challenges that I have at work and family during that time.
Really?
My self-time, I call it.
Are there swimming pools that open that early?
You would be surprised.
But of course, Taiwan has the lowest birth rate, but also it's the older, how should I say it, the elderly generation is growing bigger. And obviously, you're going to have these facilities open earlier because these old people, they get up early.
Are you saying it's an old person symptom? I would agree with you, though, but okay.
But I guess that's a good thing, you know? Yeah. It's probably actually a good thing, so we should learn from them and you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, what do you think about, you know, setting up business here in Taiwan and and why not other Asian hubs and why you chose Taiwan?
Right. Yeah. Many people ask me this question, why Taiwan? And I think that Taiwan needs to improve its PR in terms of the benefits that Taiwan offers. It's a very friendly environment to do business. It's in close proximity to major cities in Asia. It's a Chinese population-based country where the management here can also excel in China, and it's a great stepping stone to China. And for small businesses, especially technologies that are trying to enter Asia and China, Taiwan is a great first step for them to adjust products and services and then go with the local Taiwan team to China. So I think it's a perfect place to do business. And I think that Taiwan, if it will better promote itself to foreigners or foreign entrepreneur, that will be a great benefit and will bring more people like me.
Now, you mentioned so much about China. I'm sure
Yes.
you have a positive outlook about
Yes.
the Chinese market.
Correct.
You haven't thought about setting up an office over there?
Well, I think that in Taiwan I can offer more uniqueness because
Okay.
in China, everybody go to China. I actually want to see the angle coming from Taiwan, bringing technologies here, building a strong management team, building a strong product and services portfolio that are first suitable for Chinese population and have been tested here, tried here, and then come more mature to China. As you know well, there are more than a million Taiwanese doing fantastic business in China, and they know better than me. So with them, I think that to go to China, it makes better sense. So that's why it's a strategic position to be in Taiwan, and I hope to leverage that in the future. Having said that, Taiwan has to learn and also improve comparing to the three Asian tigers, Hong Kong, Singapore, and Korea. So these countries are very competitive and are still to be looked at from Taiwan perspective. There's still a lot of things that needs to be changed here in Taiwan
sure.
to make it even better.
Okay. Is that what you studied, technology? You know, why specifically?
technology?
Yeah, focus on
I
technology.
studied economics and business management and finance. This is what I studied. And
Triple major?
oh, it's economics and business management for my BA and finance for my MA.
All right.
And I'm a business person, and I hope to try to monetize technologies. And Taiwan is a technology hub, and it's a
Yeah.
manufacturing hub. However, in terms of R&D development and in terms of innovation, that part still is somewhat behind, and countries like Israel can offer a lot of that and contribute to the strong OEM base that Taiwan has.
Okay. So do you travel back to Israel often to kind of
Yeah.
present the the markets here?
Yeah, I travel to Israel quite often, but my business is here. I need to be more in Asia. And when I do go to Israel, I meet with clients and potential clients, and I go and talk at the Export Institute to basically promote Taiwan. I'm being the ambassador of Taiwan in Israel, because also for Israeli companies, when they think about Asia, they think about China. They don't think about Taiwan. So I need to increase their knowledge about why Taiwan.
All right. Is there a big Israeli community here in Taiwan right now?
Not really. In
Not
fact, very, very small. So it's
Yeah.
always a challenge in that aspect to maintain our Jewish tradition and to expose our kids to holidays that are celebrated by other people and other Hebrew-speaking people.
So do you
it's a
think you
challenge.
know all the other Israelis here in Taipei?
Well,
so that you
I
can
know most
be
of
together?
them. I know most of them.
Most of them, huh?
Probably not all of them, but
Yeah.
yes, we do keep in touch. And
At
I have
least
my home.
You don't feel
my
lonely.
home-
You can.
I don't feel lonely. I'm in Taiwan. There's so many Taiwanese.
I mean, like, you know,
friends and
with
nice
your
people.
own
You're
back
one of
home.
them.
Thank you.
So do I? If I keep in, we have Israeli friends as we have friends from other countries, and it's not about being from Israel. It's about friendship.
Right.
So that's what's important for us. But in terms of keeping the Jewish tradition, which is very important for us, and we want our kids to feel part of it and to learn about it. So we do a variety of things. We always celebrate the Shabbat, which is on Friday night, which is
That's every Friday?
Every Friday. Shabbat is the seventh day where God rested after
Right.
created the world. So
Right.
it's called a Shabbat.
Shabbat.
And
They say
it's
Sabbath, right?
exactly correct. And we try to have family dinner, special on Friday night, and we also many times invite friends to join us for Shabbat dinner. We celebrate the holidays, and especially the important holidays, which are the Jewish New Year, called Rosh Hashanah, usually in September.
Yeah.
And we, of course, celebrate Passover. Usually it's in April, which celebrates the freedom of the Jewish people from slavery. So the important holidays are of course important for us, and we invite people to our house, and we tell the stories, and we pass it to our kids, and we share that with them. And also Hebrew, it's a unique language. It's a very old language. It's the Bible language. It's important for us that our kids learn Hebrew. So we have Hebrew lessons for them. They have had it since the age of 5. We only
You
speak.
teaching? No.
Oh,
You got.
no. Otherwise, they would not speak Hebrew. Well, we have a teacher for them.
Oh, that's
we have
good.
a teacher for them, an Israeli teacher that teaches them from the age of 5. The reading and writing is totally different. It's from right to left.
Yeah, that's right.
And they have studied Hebrew since the age of 5, so they know how to read and write. And we only speak Hebrew at our house. And sometimes
Oh, really? When you go home? Even though
yes.
your parents, your
Yeah.
children, they're
yes.
studying at American school.
They're
right?
studying at the European school.
the European school, sorry.
So they're
It's all in English.
it's in English. And they also study Chinese, which I'm very grateful for that.
Good.
And it's another reason why we love Taiwan, because
Their Chinese is obviously better than yours.
oh,
right?
that's very easy. That's very easy to be better than me. And yes, their Chinese is much better than me, and their pronunciation is fantastic. So they basically were brought up on English, Chinese, and Hebrew.
Oh, awesome.
Right. So I'm very grateful for that, because that's the biggest asset that we can give them, fluency in 3 languages. But Hebrew, it's spoken by very few people. Okay, in Israel there are only around 8 million people, and here we are very, very few. So speaking Hebrew is very important for us, because when they do go to Israel, we want them to feel like Israelis and speak with the family.
Sure.
And we managed to achieve that, so for that I'm happy.
So children in Israel are required to learn the Hebrew language.
It's their
Is it required?
It's their native language.
And I thought that, for some reason, I thought that they were taught in English and then they
in
learned
Israel,
the Hebrew on the side.
their native language is Hebrew.
So
of course,
all
they
taught in
study
that.
that, and then the second language, the second language is English, and third is Arabic, or the other way around. So.
All right. What's your future plan for your family and work?
Well, I hope to stay in Taiwan. I hope to stay in Taiwan as long as the family and I are happy and we are welcome here.
You still have relatives back home, right?
Of course, my family is there. My 2 sisters and my parents, and my husband's family is still there, and we are very happy always to visit Israel, usually during the summer break,
right.
To spend the time with them.
Stay for like a month or two.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they also like to visit us. They visit us in Taiwan.
Oh, really? They do?
Yes.
They like it here?
They love it here.
Oh, good.
They love it here. They love
Okay.
Taiwan. It's an easy place for them to travel by themselves, so they are independent, and they go around. They love the food. They love the people. We are happy whenever we have visitors. It's not as popular destination as Thailand, for example.
Well, did you get confused in the beginning when you came to Taiwan?
Well,
between Thailand and Taiwan?
I did not get confused, but unfortunately, many people that I talk with, and I say that I live in Taiwan, they will say, "So, how do you like Bangkok?" And I said, "No, we live in Taiwan, and we live in Taipei." So
right.
it's unfortunate. Yeah.
So you hope to stay on as long as you
As long as we are
can.
happy here,
And work-wise?
and as long as
there-
the business is doing good and growing.
You got any
then-
dreams about your work?
Oh, I have many
Like-
dreams. Which one do you want me to share? I have many dreams. I have my
You've got a nice...
athletic dreams, my career dreams, my family dreams. I have many dreams.
Every aspect of life is a goal. Well,
Correct.
Yeah, the goals.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is something I ask, some of my guests is, what's that sound you would miss if you were to leave Taiwan one day? Yeah.
I have so many sounds that are like, for me, very typical for Taiwan. Like one of them is the "ayo."
Ayo. It's an exclamation that people say when they, oh, come on, right? It's sort of like, that's what it means.
Cute.
It's cute.
And I don't know
Ayo.
if I will miss it, but the garbage truck music is always something that raises a smile, like da na 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 na. That is one of them. I can
Yes.
tell you what I will not miss. I will not miss the scooter sound.
I know.
Yes.
They're just too loud. Yeah.
Well, yes.
There are too many of them.
Too many
on
of
the
them
streets.
is one thing. Yeah.
But to most Taiwanese people, it's a convenience.
is.
On top of cars.
It
Because you always have a hard time finding parking spaces. Whereas motorbike, you can just park anywhere you
Yeah,
want.
we have a scooter. Yeah, so that's how
You do?
This is how Taiwanese we became. Once you have a scooter in Taiwan,
I'm touched.
you're fully integrated, I think. Yes.
Really, you can ride the bike?
Well, I always prefer my bicycle on
Okay.
scooter.
Yeah,
But
scooter. Yeah, I'm talking about your scooter.
yeah, but our family owns a scooter. So my husband does all the errands with the scooter.
So he's
I
the
still
one.
prefer I'm a bicycle person.
Bicycle person.
I stick to that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll probably need to explain to our listeners or to our viewers is that the garbage truck has the music of, which is in some countries, like in Western countries, it's the ice cream man, the ice cream truck that plays that song. But in Taiwan, it's totally different. It's not what you expect, but anyway, it's the garbage truck. So, well,
Yeah.
this is so interesting. All right. Well, hey, Revital, it's really so great to know you. And I know we're going to be friends for a
Yes.
long time.
Thank you.
So, good luck with everything.
Thank you.
And continue to love Taiwan.
Jayo.
Jayo. Add oil. It means go, go, go. All right. Okay, so thank you, Revital.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me and for having me.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching, people. I'm Shirley Lin.